They're lined up, ready to go. Green flag in the air, and they're off racing. And the number 9, it's on the inside in first place. Number 24, Chris Thomas in second. The number 24 in third place. The number 10D, Patrick Davis in fourth. And making the first lap, first place, the number 9 car of McRae. The 24, Chris Thomas in second. And now moving up is Patrick Davis in third place. Chris Thomas falls to the rear. But it's close racing out there, and the track is slippery tonight. The number 9 car in first, 24 second, 10 third. Sorry, the 64 is in second. As they pile down into turn 1. The number 10 car got a little loose there. Going down the back stretch into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, it's the number 9 car, followed by the 64, the number 10, following up with the 24 of Chris Thomas. The number 60 more is making a play for the lead. Coming out of turn 4. Oh, he comes wide. But he's in first place right now. McRae drops back to second. The number 10 car. Patrick Davis is pushing for third here. The number 64 still in first place. Number 9 in second, number 10 in third, and number 24 bringing up the rear. And it's getting tighter out of turn 4. Two laps left to go, 2 laps. We're coming around to the last lap of the race. 64 has a sizable lead now. The 10 and 9 are 10's pressing the 9. And we have the last lap. Number 9 in second, number 10 in third, 24 bringing up the rear. And Phileas is still in first place. Oh, the number 10's making a move on the inside on the number 9. And the number 64 comes in first. Number 9 second, number 10D third. Wissota Pure Stocks. On the inside, the 10D of Patrick Davis. They come to the green, a 24 on the outside. The number 9 of Les McRae in third. The number 64. Gary Phileas in fourth. And in first place, it's Patrick Davis. And the number 64 is taking on second place with the number 9 car in third. The number 24 in fourth, battling for third. Coming out of turn 4, it's the number 10, 64, 9, and 24. The 94 is pressing the 10. Coming out of turn 4. It's a tight race between the 10 and the 24. And between the 9 and the 24 and the 10 and the 64. And crossing the start-finish line, it's the number 10 still in first. The number 64, Gary Phileas, in second. And in third place, the number 9 of Les McRae. And then the 24 of Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas is trying to press the number 9 going into turn 1. Coming out of turn 1 and down the back stretch is the number 10. And the number 64 is making its move on the inside. I think there's a bit of contact there. And they cross the start-finish line. 10, 64, 9, and 24. Going down the back stretch, they're regrouping. Number 10 still in the lead going into the third turn. 64 on the outside. The number 9 on the inside. And a 24. This is a close race. It's anybody's race at the moment. The number 64 is pressing on the outside of the number 10 going into the third turn. Coming out of turn 4, number 10 still in the lead. The number 9 in second place. The 64 now is in third. And the 24 is in fourth. And Davis still in the lead. McRae is pushing him. And the 64 of Gary Filius is in third. The 24 of Chris Thomas in fourth. But it's a tight race. They're bunched up. There's not one car getting away from another. And we're halfway. We're halfway in this feature race with Patrick Davis still in the lead. Gary Filius in second. Les McRae in third. And the 24 still in fourth. Oh, it's tight going out of turn 2. But the 10 still holds on at first. 64 diving to the bottom. Just about made contact there, coming out of the turn. Oh, and there's contact going into turn 1, the 64 and the 10. The number 9's coming up in the back stretch out of the outside to try and take second place from the 64. Coming out of the turn, it's still the number 10 of Patrick Davis. And Gary Filius, second place still. And the 64 has got the inside line coming out of the turn. And he's in first place. Oh, we have contact. We have a big contact at turn 1. But they're still racing. Oh! Looks like a tire went down on the 10. But there was contact between the 60. And we got to drop the green. Here we go. 64 in first. Gary Filius in first. And in second place, Les McRae in the back stretch. And then the number 24, Chris Thomas. Crossing the start-finish line, it's Gary Filius, then Les McRae, and then Chris Thomas. And it's the same running order. Oh, the number 9's on the inside of the 64, trying to take that spot away. Will he do it? No. He's got the preferred line on the inside. And coming out of turn 4, though, it's still the 64 in the lead. And the number 9 of Les McRae still in second. And the 24 of Chris Thomas in third. But this is a tight race so far. Diving into turn 1, the number 9 goes to the inside. With the 64 stretching out the lead a little bit going into turn 3. Coming out of turn 3, it's a 64, the 9, the 24. And there's a checkered flag.